welcome everyone, and welcome to another episode of Couch Convos. I am Alex, and this is my co-host Dylan. Dylan, say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
Hi, people. So, Dylan, how have you been doing this week?
I've had a doozy of a week. I found out that I'm like a pathological liar.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how?
I don't know. I lied. I don't.
I can't believe you've done this to me. I cannot believe you just did that to
me. I've been holding that in ever since last fucking Saturday. I came up with it just after we stopped recording, and I've just been holding it in. That's been my week. I've had that one joke up my sleeve all fucking week.
It's a pretty good joke, but also you need to think of other things in your life.
I need hobbies.
Oh my
How have you
God.
been, Alex?
I'm okay. I'm writing my big semester project and slowly going mentally insane.
Wow, that sounds so interesting. I can't wait to hear more about it.
You fucking trying to show me up, you asshole?
Yep.
You fucking dick. Alright, well, Dylan, how about you fucking tell the people about the first fucking goddamn topic of this week?
The first topic of this week is a Cyberpunk 77, or as I like to call it, fucking, what's his name? Keanu Reeves in Las Vegas. So I haven't actually played it, because I don't give a shit. And I'm actually kind of mad because they've been hyping it up all year, especially this year. And I was praying to God that it would suck. I was hoping it'd be a AAA game, you know, like EA, because that would be the funniest shit to me. But turns out it's actually a really good game, and I'm mad about it.
You know, we're really qualified to talk on this. Neither of us have actually played the game.
Yep. I was actually hoping you
I haven't even watched any. No, I haven't, and I haven't even watched any videos on it.
Oh, I've seen the past week I've just watched my friend play through it on Discord because he keeps streaming it, and I've just been growing more and more sad that it's actually a good game. I was really hoping it'd be a mad game, mad bad, because Reddit would just kill themselves. I was really hoping, and my dreams have been crushed.
You were just hoping that it was a bad game purely because you just have so much spite within you.
No, it's not even spite. I just saw how fucking hilarious it would be, because, it's got Keanu Reeves in it, and if you know how it's been the past few years, if you actually criticize it, you get killed by Reddit. Like, they'll send one of their fat hitmen to your door with, cum and shit, and I was just praying to God that it would suck, purely because it would be the funniest shit to me, but... No.
I mean, it was in development for how long did we find out it was in development for last?
Didn't you say that the first, trailer came out in 2013 or something?
I think it was earlier.
But it started pre-development in, 2016?
Cyberpunk 2077. Hold on, I need to look this up now. Wikipedia, what are you saying, G?
Yeah.
On the Danish Wikipedia article, it still says it's an upcoming game. Nice. It was announced in May of 2012.
2012? Holy mamma mia.
So, a little over 8 years.
Wait, didn't the development start in, 2016, though?
No, 2013, the teaser trailer was revealed. Was released, sorry.
Yeah?
And the game... started development. Hold on.
Interesting conversation.
Yeah, we're really good at this thing that's called podcasting, huh?
Time fill. Generic comments. Find the goddamn topic, my dude.
I'm trying, Dylan.
All right, while you're searching for it, I'll tell a story. So, just a few days ago, my little sister sent me a message on WhatsApp asking what is the monk song that everyone loves. And
The monk song.
yeah, and the thing with the Finnish language is there's also like a bagel strudel that is referred to as a monk.
Mm-hmm.
So I assumed she was talking about a sweet, like an edible monk.
Right.
And I was like wondering what the fuck is she talking about, and then she said it goes something like Toti Mei. I was like, what kind of Chinese is that? And I just continue wondering like what the fuck could she mean, and then I realized, oh, she's not talking about an edible like bagel strudel called a monk. She's talking about a monastery monk, which means instead of Toti Mei, she's meaning to say Dori Mei. And I was like, it's just search up Dori Mei, and then she said, yeah, thank you. Have you found the goddamn development thing yet?
Yeah, I found it.
Cool.
So, in a pre-production with approximately 50 staff members when the developer had finished The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine in 2016.
So these fuckers really just announced a game in 2012, and they took 4 years before they even started to work on it. That's like me levels of like procrastination.
I mean, it took them 4 years to develop, 8 years to get the actual game out, but hey,
So
they did
Punk
it.
77 came out before fucking Yandere Simulator finished.
I mean, bro, like, the heat death of the universe is gonna fucking release before Yandere Simulator does.
I'm so happy that like...
Can we talk about Yandere Death?
Let's talk about Yandere Dev, but the next topic is boring anyway. So...
Wait, what's the next? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So like...
Okay, let's actually give some backstory, and let's actually, like, be, you know,
Okay, so
good podcast hosts.
go for it then, Mr. Good Podcaster.
So essentially, when the fuck even was it that, like, I think it was back in, like, 2017, 2016, that this thing started cropping up on YouTube, which was Yandere Simulator, created by Yandere Dev. And, you know, everyone was really excited about it. It looked really cool. It looked like an actually interesting and fun game. It was free, and he was developing it on his own. You know, fine, whatever. It's been 4 years.
Wasn't
or
it like...
however long?
No, the development began in 2014.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, in 2017 he
Yandere
announced
Dev.
a partnership with Tiny Build, and then that broke down.
Well, then 6 years. The game has barely updated, and essentially, Mr. Yandere Dev is a weird, creepy man that basically just lives off of, you know, people giving him money to finish this game that he probably never fucking will. Because the man's coding is actual fucking spaghetti.
Just for reference, I can code better than he can, and I can't code.
And you also don't do it for a living?
I mean, that's technically what I'm studying for, but
Yeah, but you're not getting money from it, are you?
no, not yet at least.
What the fuck? Like, how was it? Like, I know, like, a lot of our audience are maybe not gonna know what coding is, but what is it? Wasn't it like he did some like really fucking stupid if statements?
Yeah, so basically, for those who don't know what an if statement is, it's like a child's first steps into coding. They make a simple code that says, go to the store, if they have milk, buy milk. Now, it works, but it's a really fucking, like, stupid way to do things, and it, like, when talking about a scale of a game, you have a fucking code that would be like, enter room, if character 1 is there, if character 2 is there, if character 3 is there. It goes on for infinite amount of time, basically. And what happens is, it increases the file size to ludicrous amounts, amongst other things, and it slows the game down. When you could just do, like, a loop, you could do... Well, I mean, a loop would be something better, even. It's just a stupid way to do it.
But when you're talking about if statements, the way I understand at least is, someone's fucking calling me. You got this.
For once, it's not me. I'm keeping this in. I need to turn off my phone while we're talking.
Oh my.
Because I just remembered I have.
Oh my fucking god! I cannot believe that actually happened.
I'm keeping it in. Fuck you.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
You are an incompetent fool.
He's calling me again. I gotta take this.
Okay.
Just cut this out.
Okay, so.
Yeah, hi. Ja, Lino. Hey. Alright, I just told him I was recording. Let's get back to it.
God, that was amazing.
Thank you, Dad.
Shout out to Alex's dad.
Shout out my dad. Alright, anyway. So, the way I understand it is, you can use else if, or just if statements in general, to like refer to a certain thing.
Yes.
But you're basically doubling it because you already have that type of code one other place, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically just doubling the load of your code.
That is correct, yes.
And essentially, Yandere Dev's code got like so big that even like super like monster computers wouldn't be able to run the game without lagging.
A NASA supercomputer wouldn't be able to handle the game without lagging.
That's why Yandere Dev, he codes on, NASA's fucking... What's it called? The control center?
I don't know, but...
You know what I mean.
Yeah, but the point is, he's really fucking incompetent. And that's coming from us. So, it actually holds some weight when we recognize incompetence.
Shout out to Yandere Dev for not quite being bad enough to live off government fucking handouts.
Lamau.
But also being enough of a piece of shit to just take money from people who are going to never get the game that he's promising.
Subscribe to our Patreon, by the way.
Give us $100 per Couch Convos podcast video.
Oh, fucking real talk. If we ever make a Patreon, I'm going to make a goal that is like, donate 10,000 in one go and I'll suck your dick or something. Because, nobody's ever going to fucking pay that amount. And if they are, I'm going to send them a personal letter that's going to just say, like, why the fuck would you do this with your money?
I mean, the thing is, isn't it like a thing that if you put it on your rewards page, you were like legally obliged to do it?
You're not legally obliged, you're just the terms of service obliged.
So either, Dylan, you suck that person's dick, or we don't get any more patron money.
We're not getting patron money to begin with.
Dylan, for the good of the podcast.
This is a hypothetical. This is not... God.
So guys, Dylan is slowly coming out of the closet.
Oh, God.
Anyhow.
Yandere Dev.
Yandere Dev. Cringe. Also very weird person.
Now when we've got the context out on him, we can actually start talking about him. That guy is... Yeah, y'all ever see a guy that, like, triggers all of your survival instincts? Like, fight or flight? Y'all ever come across any of those? Because that's what Yandere Dev is.
You just want to fucking, like, sucker punch him and then run away.
Yeah.
And then probably disinfect your hand.
Like, your monkey hand is going, like, oog, this threat, eliminate threat, and then you just reach for the first stick that you find, and you just start whacking. Ugh, God, he is a weird man. That fucking milk video has been stuck in my head ever since you showed it to me, and I hate it so much.
The cum chalice is the greatest video on YouTube.
God, look up the cum chalice.
You know what's the worst part?
What?
The fact that Rule 34 still takes place in that. Don't look it up.
Beg pardon?
Don't look it up live on the podcast.
I'm not going to. That's where I'll draw the line. I refuse.
Good.
There's a good few things of the internet that I've just completely refused to see. Blue Waffles, Two Girls, One Cup, Pain Olympics. I
Everyone, like my friends back when I was like in, I guess middle school, you'd call it.
yeah.
They'd always go on about all that shit, like, "Oh, bro, you need to watch this," and I was like, "No."
I had the
never
same
did.
thing. Like, I remember distinctly in middle school, our class, we boys were like, haha, let's watch Two Girls, One Cup. And I was like, what the fuck is it? And my friend explained it to me. I was like, no, I'm not going to watch that. And then
What I
they called
remember-
me
what
gay. And I was like, I'd rather be gay than watch that.
I distinctly remember, like, I was on the exact opposite end of like a very long computer room we had at our school,
uh
and like I was the farthest away from that like computer in the corner that they sat and watched this.
It just, God, kids.
Funnily
are
enough,
weird.
they took the computer that was right next to the window.
Oh no.
So there was a kid that just walked up and looked absolutely fucking petrified.
God, I fuck. God, people are weird.
Yeah,
This is
but
a
I mean, to,
stop
okay,
being
to,
weird.
to be fair, Dylan, look at us.
Okay, you cannot fucking compare us to that. I refuse. Even I have standards. Like, no. You can compare me to dictators. You can compare me to most of the insane folk. You cannot compare me to that. I refuse. I will fight you on this. I will come to Denmark and I will just punch you in the face. God. That is weird. Oh my god. Like,
That's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny.
Kinda, yeah. You gotta admit
kinda
it.
funny.
It's kind of funny.
Shout out to funny.
Speaking of shoutouts, shoutouts to my boy Joe Biden, the president-elect.
Hell yeah.
He won the elections like 17 different times, and on a couple of occasions he won it twice a day. So, you know,
I love the fact so much that that all the news headlines are like, Trump's lawyers are going into so many fucking court battles and they lost every single one.
You know what I fucking genuinely was refreshing, and I mean this with all my heart. I as you know, I've not been a fan of this election. I've been against both sides heavily, but I've supported Joe Biden. The idea of like, I'll take a pile of shit rather than a flaming pile of shit. So when I heard his speech about getting along, encouraging both Trump supporters and his supporters to just, like, he acted how a president should be. Like, all right, you guys didn't vote for me, but I'm now in charge, and it's my obligation to help you guys as well, so let's try to get along. And I love the fact that the entirety of the American left completely ignored that message. I love it. I fucking love it. Because, like, Americans once again proved that they're the actual worst of the world. Like, even Russians are now better. Putin is better than you Americans. Kim Jong-un, or Il, I cannot remember which one of them. Either way, big fat man Korea is better than you guys. And you fail on each and every occasion that you make. God, I hate you Americans. God, I hate America. Can't wait for TwitchCon. See you there.
I mean, you say that, you know, but I'll remind you, like, all the shit that happened, like, on the right as well.
Yeah, but, you know, that's to be expected. They're fucking Republicans.
I think that's the first time you've unironically fucking shit on Republicans on this podcast.
That I have to admit, I wasn't intending to. That just came out of my heart. And, like, the plot has been foiled. I fucked myself over here.
So, guys, Dylan's actually not a far-right-leaning conservative.
No, I am. I am the most extremist person you will ever see.
I still find it so, like Like, I would not want to live in America ever.
Neither
Holy
do
crap,
I. Like, I would love to go to America and hike through it and see the nature. But holy fuck, you could not pay me to live there. I would
imagine like you're just driving down the highway or the freeway, wherever they call it,
Yeah.
and a bunch of Trump trucks are literally fucking running a guy in a fucking that Biden van or whatever it was off the fucking highway, literally pushing him off to the side so he veers and crashes.
You have to admit that's kind of funny to see.
I mean, kind of funny, but also you're basically just killing an innocent guy for having a different political belief.
It's straight up like an attempted murder, but it's funny. So, like, Americans killing themselves is like that's the one thing they know how to do right. They can kill themselves really fucking well. They can't kill communists, as is evident by their history with communism, but they sure can kill themselves.
I mean, the communists just basically ran themselves in the ground, didn't they?
Yeah, they kind of did.
Shout out to the USSR.
Shout out to the USSR. Get fucked. Finland's independent. Get fucked.
Also, shout out Gorbachev.
Hi, Gorbachev. I don't remember what you did. You're probably irrelevant.
He was the last leader of the USSR. He was the one who knocked down the wall, bro.
Get fucked.
He was actually a good guy. Also, he's starting a Pizza Hut commercial for Russia.
Oh my god, I need to look that up. That sounds amazing.
Honestly, it's great. Look it up. Look it up.
I will. But, yeah, congratulations, Joe Biden. Hopefully, well, I say hopefully, but the Republicans are still leading in the Congress, because Americans don't know that they have to actually vote for the Congress as well. But, hopefully...
What is the primary?
Yeah, hopefully you guys are on a better track now. You'll never be important in the world again, because you've shown us that you don't have the fucking responsibility to do so. You cannot handle that responsibility, but hopefully you guys will be at least a second world country, so that's something.
Speaking of American politics, real quick though.
Yep.
Surprisingly, the US of A, of course it's not a full law yet, but they actually passed a law in, what was it, the House?
House of Commons?
I think the House.
No, wait, that's
No,
Britain.
the House, House of Representatives.
Yeah, House of Representatives.
For making weed legal on a, what's it called? National level.
Yeah, federal.
Or whatever it's called. Federal. Which, how? Before 50% of other countries on Earth that are far more liberal than America, weed passes as a law that to be legal.
This is not a fact. This is my memory, but I took a look at the voting counts, and I think it's purely because, like, at the time of voting, a lot of the Republican representatives were absent, and it still was a really fucking close call. But
it wasn't
not
even.
fact.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, that is not a fact. What I just said is from my straight up memory, and that's not trustworthy in the slightest because I can't remember Alex's name at times.
You can't even remember my name at times.
Dude, I have forgotten my dad's name while talking to him. Like, I seriously have issues with my memory. That's what fucking rampant alcoholism and slight drug abuse does to you.
I actually have the numbers right here. So, from the Democratic Party, 222 said yay, 6 said nay, and 5 did not vote.
Okay.
5 Republicans said yay, 158 said nay, and 34 did not vote. And then 1 independent said yeah. And in the end, it was 228 to 164, with 39 not voting.
Oh, that is still kind of close, though. Not as close as I thought, but kind of close.
I mean, you say kind of close, but like even if all those who didn't vote voted no, they still won.
Like overall, in a topic such as that, in a country as conservative as that, that's still like only 10 dozen something. I actually can't do math. Like I would assume it'd be a lot closer, like we're talking about single ones, but Alex keeps sending me these fucking memes while we're talking. And
I just wanted to see how long it took you to break.
God, I hate memes.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I love memes. But yeah. Congratulations, America. Like Alex told me, it still has to go through Congress, which is Republican. Good job, guys. You forgot to vote on the actual important vote. But if it goes through, good job, guys. Good job. You actually managed to make something better.
I mean, the good thing is now that America's at least set the precedent of having it passed through the House, other countries are probably going to follow suit.
I hope so.
Of course you do.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you want me to call you out there, Mister?
All right, you know what? I think we'll leave it there.
So, before we quickly hop off to the real fight topic of the day, I just wanna tell you. Did you know that in the Americas, as in the lands, far in the north, there exists a second America, except it's not American. It's European kind. It's called Canada, and I love them.
Where are you going with this?
I just wanted to piss off Canadians because I called them Americans and then Europeans.
Ah. Shout out Canadians.
You beautiful French bastards. Goodbye, Canadians.
They're not all French, Dylan.
Parlez-vous de français?
God damn it. Alright, anyway. God, okay, we're about to get into a real fight topic, because this topic that me and Dylan heavily disagree on, like, just, like, with no jokes involved. We genuinely disagree on this topic.
Yeah.
Dylan, you want to go ahead and present to our viewers?
So, I have come to notice, because I love role-playing, and I go to role-playing games to find roleplay, as you do. And I noticed that role-playing games, as the games themselves, with their mechanics, do not mix into roleplay. They do not go together. They are each other's worst enemies.
Alright, now I'm inclined to scream and shout at Dylan about how he's a right-leaning cuck. But I'll let him, get his message across. Go on.
So, I will be fair, and I'll accept the fact that in roleplay people look for different things. When I say roleplay, what I'm looking for is to pretend to be whatever fucking imaginary character I came up with. You know, like schizophrenia. Because that's what roleplay is all about, basically, schizophrenia.
God.
And what I don't want to do is to be given a character sheet, whether virtual or physical, depending on tabletops or, like World of Warcraft, and told, here's a leveling system for character progression. Go grind these mobs for the next 7 hours. Go do these same repetitive, unintuitive, unimaginative, boring quests, boring events, boring...
Did you just say repetitive?
Repeated, yeah. Don't try to hang me on my fucking grammar.
That wasn't even grammar, that's just pronunciation. Repetitive.
Repetitive. Either way, I don't... When I'm role-playing a character, I don't care about the chores of, like, having to level or... So I need to give more context to this, actually, because this is not going to come across. So I roleplay on a variety of private servers as well, along with retail WoW. And on those private servers, I've noticed that it's become increasingly like Dungeons and Dragons, where people come to me introducing their guilds and telling them that, like, we have this amazing leveling system, a crafting system for character progression. You'll do these things daily, and you'll earn rewards, and your character will progress. And I don't like that. That's just giving me chores. The reason I'm role-playing is to escape reality. Like, I cleaned my house...
Alright, okay, Dylan.
You okay?
How fucking often in your day-to-day life do you collect, like, fucking demon slate ore? When was the last time
Okay,
you picked up
fuckface.
a mining pick, went out into the real world, got some fucking like iron or some fucking metal, and melted it into a fucking weapon? Never.
All right,
That's when.
fuckface. All right, fuckface. Explain to me where the fun is on running on a mount, going across a map, picking these mining nodes, right-clicking every now and then, and just not doing anything else. God,
Because it's the fucking experience. It's literally.
it's literally work.
It's the journey. It's the journey, Dylan.
It's not a journey,
You get
it's-
to like chill out. You get also. That's just out of game stuff. First of all, that's out of game stuff. Second of all, when has there ever been roleplay without a role-playing game?
That is a
What was the first fucking like big role-playing thing?
That is a good
I wonder
point,
what it
which
is.
I accept.
Was it fucking Dungeons and Dragons? You stupid
And I
piece of
hate
shit.
Dungeons and Dragons, and it fucking isn't roleplay because you don't focus on the actual roleplaying as characters. All
That's
you're
just
focusing
fucking.
on is
that's
jerking off. A
That's the
dice
dungeon master.
And look-
That's just the dungeon master being fucking stupid, ignorant, and a little bitch. Okay.
All right then, maybe
First of
you
all,
should be a fucking dungeon master, you little bitch. Show me how
You want
it's
me to
done.
fucking dungeon master
You
you?
fucking dungeon master me, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna roll a dice and tell me I can't do this because I don't have enough charisma. Piss off. I'm my own character. I do what I want. I want to talk. I don't want to roll a dice and wait 5 hours for some other dude to roll a dice and then repeat. God, that's not roleplay. That's just fucking playing a boring ass Skyrim this game.
Sorry, Dylan. You didn't convince me. You didn't roll high enough charisma.
God, fuck. God, it's okay. Like when I roleplay, I look for the social aspect. And
Right.
when you give me these kind of progression systems, you remove the social aspect for me.
No, you don't.
No. Hear me out. Because like I have yet, and I will fully admit this is on the DM and the guilds and the people. I will fully admit that that's not on the system itself. But I have never had a system like that that has included socializing. It always removes it. Because I've always been just completely alone. I may have a DM with me that tells me like, oh, you managed to gather this and thing and now you can melt it. It's always just me. And I don't care about that. Because like, why the fuck would I be in a social group but play a single player game? I want to converse with other characters. I want to be schizophrenic with people. I can't be schizophrenic with just myself.
Dylan,
Yeah.
you just described schizophrenia.
Yeah, I did.
I'm actually one of Dylan's alter egos.
Yeah, I'm just swapping my voice here real fucking quick.
Of course. Okay, but Dylan,
Yeah?
you do realize that the new system now. Okay, let's just go back to WoW real quick, right?
Yeah.
The new crafting system fucking implores you. It rewards you for going out and socializing with other people because you need to get other crafting materials that you can't just do yourself.
That I'll buy on auction house.
Well, then you're just fucking doing it yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're purposefully going out of your way to not socialize.
Okay, motherfucker, tell me exactly how you'll find, in Modern WoW, how you'll just go to a person and whisper like, hey, do you have this? What they'll tell you is two things. Either, one, yeah, I do, I have it on the auction house. Two, yeah, I have it lower or higher than the auction house price. Then you'll just do a trade and you will never talk again further. Because they won't talk to you because you're a weirdo that comes to them in an MMORPG
Okay,
conversing.
Dylan.
Yeah.
How did we two come to talk and be friends? Okay, we're not friends. How did we two come to talk and roleplay with each other, huh?
Because we had a mutual friend that dragged me on, and
How did you get that friend? Was it because at some point in your wild life you decided, hey, I'm going to talk to this person?
Actually, no. They talked with me. Actually, I didn't initiate anything.
You still talk with them. That's my point.
Yeah, but I have to admit I'm actually kind of lost now. I don't know how this ties to my point. But my point is that just Like I
You're just arguing for the sake of argument.
No, I'm not. I just actually cannot tie what you argued to my own argument. I stand by my ground that, like, when I go for roleplay, I'm not going for the game mechanics. I'm going to actually just hang with people. Which is something that I've not gotten to do, because, you know, fucking everyone is goddamn offline or either not fucking playing the game anymore.
Says fucking you.
Bitch, I was online 24/7 for the past year while I watch all y'all fuckers just log off and run your subscriptions off. The one time we can go back on this podcast to hear me quote that I'm gonna let my subscription run off, and people will instantly start messaging me like, hey, why aren't you playing? You fucking cunt. I called this, you bitch. Don't hide behind your guitar. It won't save you from the facts and logics that me and Ben Shapiro are dissing right now.
It's not a guitar, Dylan.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
What is it?
It's a, what the fuck's it called again? Hold on, it'll come to me. A dulcimer.
Oh. The fuck's a dulcimer?
Essentially, it's just a 4-stringed instrument. That's
hot damn!
To a scale.
I
So
thought
it's
that
just
was
very
a
easy to
guitar
play.
you were playing. Holy hell!
No, I mean I have a guitar, I have a bass, I have a piano, I have the dulcimer.
Okay,
and
Bono.
I have some I have a harmonica and a jaw harp and a damra.
How do you afford this shit, my dude?
Money.
Okay, but yeah, that now you
I'm-
viewers know how me and Alex disagree on this topic, and after hearing my arguments, I'm sure like the viewers on my side.
Dylan, the viewers are never on your side.
The viewers are always on my side.
Hey guys, type in the comments whether... You know, I'm going to say that, but I'm going to send this to my uni group, and they're just going to purposefully shit on me by saying that they're with you.
Nah, they're all with me. Like, write in the comments, you're with me, because if you're not, you're a liberal, and do you really want to be a liberal?
Everyone type in the chat, Dylan is a stupid...
Everyone, type in the
don't
chat F for Alex.
Don't put that in.
Don't worry. But yeah, that is my stance on it.
Okay, so should we move on to the last topic of today?
Do you want to start it, sis? This is yours.
So guys, a new initiative for green energy has been set, and also a new world record for green energy has been set recently. 2020 has been the year where we beat all the previous records for yearly growth of green energy, which is extremely pog. And also set forth by the EU, they are hoping to decrease their carbon emissions by 50% before, was it 2030?
2030, yes.
Yes. 55% even. That's pretty fucking pog.
I just hope that they'll do it by including some public transport instead of just taking away singular cars. Because, you know, there's currently no buses that run from my dad's place to the nearest town with, like, a hospital. And Finland as well is looking into removing, private driving completely. So...
Well, you know, you also live out in the countryside. Like me.
Exactly. We need public transport if we want to get rid of private transport.
I mean, there's a bunch of like green energy buses around in a lot of the world. I don't know if it's going to be a thing for Finland.
I hope it will, because we fucking need public transport outside of fucking Helsinki. You know,
What if you
What?
What if you had to get on the bus for Helsinki and there was like it was just full of Sami people?
You know, that would be unironically amazing, because I love the Sami people. It'd be
Oh,
confusing
okay.
because I've never seen them outside of Lapland, but you know, it'd be kind of amazing still.
I'd love, like, because you've told me about them.
Yeah.
Or can you just quickly describe to the people out there what a Sami person is?
So very quickly said, they're basically the native Northerners. They live in Lapland of Sweden, Finland, Russia, and Norway, and they have their own culture, their own language. They're really pog people. They herd reindeer. They do all kind of cool shit, shamanistic stuff. They dress up really fucking amazingly, like really colorful. I love the Sami people. They're fun.
Also, if you've ever heard, the thing of Finnish people being incoherent drunks who run around with knives every day.
That'd be us Ostrobothnians. that would be us. That's on us, guys. That's
But
on us.
I just love, like, a movie where a bunch of Sami people go to Helsinki and try to fit in.
That's just like that applies to any nation of Finland, like tribe of Finland, rather, because Helsinki is just a melting pot of global nationalism, like all over the world. And I don't mean this racistly; I mean this genuinely, because who the fuck would be like if living in New York and be like, moving into the middle of Finnish countryside seems like a good idea. No, they're gonna move to Helsinki, and because of that, any fucking actually native Finnish person, like let's say me, going into Helsinki is the exact same as a Sami person going to Helsinki, because the cultures is so widely different. And Helsinki is a bad place in general. Like, you don't want to go there. I actually heartily recommend avoiding it at all costs. Who was that?
Did that go through on the microphone?
That came through on my side, at least.
Oh, whoops. I think my little brother's in the kitchen.
So, just so in case the viewers actually didn't pick it up, Alex's little brother has the corona. Yeah, I heard him coughing. It's a bad case.
False news.
False news, just like green energy.
Okay, Dylan.
Expand coal industry, abandon nuclear.
We also want to abandon nuclear.
Oh, embrace the nuclear power. Chernobyl was just the worst case scenario because of incompetence. Just keep it out of the hands of the Russians and the Americans and the Chinese, and we're good. Let's put all our nuclear places in Canada.
That was in Ukraine.
USSR, my dude.
You said Russia.
I know, it's the same thing.
Okay. All right. Well, there goes all our Eastern European viewers. Bye bye.
Nah. I'm friends with like a lot of Slavic people. We all fucking know how this is. We all know Russia's still the same old USSR as it's always been. That's why we all live in fear and anger.
That's why they annexed Crimea.
I mean, yes, that is genuinely the reason they want to reclaim the old ground, but that's a topic for another day. Anyway, we should put all our nuclear reactors in the world into Canada, because they have a lot of space, and nothing bad will come out of it.
You do realize how hard it's going to be to transfer all that power to the rest of the world, right?
Nah. We'll use Wi-Fi. We'll use Wi-Fi. That's good.
Right. Okay. I understand.
Just Wi-Fi it down into... God, I should read up more conspiracy theories so I can actually shit on them, because I don't know how they go.
Hey.
I just...
Anyway, actually, funny story. In Denmark, there was a government initiative to have, what's it called? Reactors.
Nuclear
reactors. Yeah.
Yeah?
And there was such a huge, movement from the people. An anti-nuclear energy initiative, that they had to stop it. And it's like a topic or like a subject of learning in Danish schools.
Nice. I'm kind of... I am slightly on the side of nuclear energy, I have to admit. purely because, we'd get rid of coal industries and stuff like that. But, I think it should be a stepping stone towards green energy rather than, like, the end-all, be-all. Because,
I mean, there are some studies that, like, there are other nuclear materials that could be used that will be less harmful than uranium.
yeah,
But,
hopefully that
we're not scientists, so we can't really speak much on that.
Yeah. All I know is that, like, as long as we keep owning the liberals, we're good.
You just in this episode you just switched so quick for going from Republican to fucking liberal.
I fucking realized that I was talking, like, I wasn't making a bit there because I was just straight up talking my own opinions, and I realized, oh no, I need to be the far right extremist. So I had to quickly add that.
Guys, welcome to Liberal Convos.
No.
My name's Alex. And this is my friend from Helsinki, Dylan.
How fucking dare you call me a Helsinkian? How dare you insult me like this? Hi guys, we're gonna end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Couch Convos. My name has been Dylan.
Oh
That's been Alex. I really gotta pee. Alex, what do you got for me?
Damn it, Dylan. Alright, well, just remember, kids. The only thing that's worse than nuclear power is Dylan's opinions.